Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew an Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they put a number up on them. Everything was clicking. Yes, and the Egg Bowl is always close. It seems like those games come down to something crazy. But last year, Hotty toddy put the smack down.
Yeah, it was hot.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Hester. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
Breaks the tackle. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
To the air, it's Avila. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of...
Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Armour. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the air, it's Avila. Finds his man, it's Warren. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down into the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down and start. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands. Pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Avila. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before.
Finds a spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tight end getting vertical. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Brings him to the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's first and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on second and inches.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on second and 11. To the air, it's Hester. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll throw on third and short. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete in the middle. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Avila. Here's a heap. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now rolling to the left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick strike complete. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. To the air, it's Hester. Got his man down the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Armour. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Avila. Right down the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle. It's Yates. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whitaker. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking for a man. It's Avila. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The snap sets up the throw. Looking deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Armour. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Avila. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. We give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Trying to slam in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The option look. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this. Worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Back to pass, it's Avila. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
on to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Avila. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
63, Mississippi State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Tackle is made at the 30. Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Trick 9B.
Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Avila. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
First down, Bulldogs.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Let's go, let's go.
Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Whips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Gets away from one, finds some space. He has 89 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Yates. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Grove. Snags it over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes... Offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him.
Breaks into the open. Tackled there by the defense.
Design quarterback runs. There's so many of them, so many ways to do it. But either way, it's about getting that extra blocker and getting a dynamic athlete. These quarterbacks are all dynamic athletes. They're basically running backs now playing quarterback, trying to get them in space. And you can see he does the rest. He can chew up those yards quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Finds his man. It's Warren. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, but still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip.
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Lofts one high and deep. He got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Using his feet. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end, a compliment.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Finds a man on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The defense has bent, but so far they have not broken. It's third and goal from the 8. Backs looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's King. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.